no brim.
Whoa, Yankee with no brim.
Yankee with no brim.
Like, it's the same look I gave when they did the, what was it, Final Fantasy 15? And they were introducing the people for the live action, not the live movie, but the CGI movie. And, Aaron, I think Aaron Paul was like, yeah, like, this has been really fascinating. Like, I got into Final Fantasy. I'm like, did you though? Did you really?
Did you really though?
Wavers. She's nimble and a gifted mage. Yep, Aqua's magic based. Got it.
Like, did you really, Aaron? I don't think so. I don't
Like
think
now with Aqua, correct. Now we have the mom of the group.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, we certainly got our fair share of the male perspective of this story. Now it's time to get a female perspective.
like enough
You're
testosterone
right.
up in
Where's
here.
Kyrie?
Bro, if we don't see a training segment in 4 between Aqua and Kyrie, I'm a riot.
True.
Don't hint at this and not give me what I asked for.
I was gonna say queen, but that works too.
Like, as much as I will complain about Nomura, like, he disrespects his female lead. Like, Aqua got shafted, Kyrie got shafted. I'm just like, can you stop doing it? Naminé got shafted. She
got shafted so hard. I felt bad for Naminé.
Like, can you not?
Can you not?
Can you please?
Can you please
Why
You
a female character that doesn't get shafted?
Then let the examination begin.
I mean, think about it. Kyrie sleep for a while, Aqua sleep for a while, Naminé. I don't know, people want me dead.
Kyrie went through a whole training montage just to be like, no, just right. This is like, wow.
She did.
You really did
Like,
that to her.
She did get a little bit of a train. She was quote unquote training, and then she shows up fighting and basically gets her ass handed to her.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I was like,
her quote unquote training was off screen, and we never see it.
exactly.
But I will give Remind props because you do get to finally play as her, which I really appreciate. And some of her, because she's very magic based. A lot of her attacks are very magic based, and they do pretty good damage. I will admit that. The only other thing I'll give her props over Sora is I think she does like the things that are most obvious in front of her that Sora won't do, she will do.
Exactly.
Because there's literally a scene, and it's not even in 3. I think it might be a Melody of Memories. Which is stupid enough. I think it's a Melody
It's a
of Memories.
spin-off game, bro.
Yes! There's a scene where it's a cutscene where she's fighting, like, I think, like a figment of Xehanort, and, he grabs her by the hand, like the hand that holds the Keyblade. She unsummons it, and then summons it in her other hand and tries to hit him back.
Oh, that is a big brain strat.
That's a big brain move.
I
You're
will
not
say
gonna see
this.
Sora's gonna like yank in his hand. I'm like, dude, unsummon your weapon and summon it in the other hand and smack him. I will give her props for that, because that's a
I will
big
say
move.
this: I love Monty Oon, but the one thing he did is set up too high expectations for Kyrie in Kingdom Hearts because of the Dead Fantasy videos that he made. Were like, she was going toe to toe with some of those characters.
Those.
Wait, Kyrie was in the Dead
That was
Fantasy?
like early
Yes.
high school for me when those came out.
Yes.
The Dead Fantasy videos, oh my god! And then like Kasumi came out of nowhere. I was like, bro, like what is this like 3D nonsense? Because I think it was like Yuna, Kyrie,
Tifa.
Kasumi, Tifa, and I think what's her face? Pain from 10-2, I think showed up.
Yeah, Pain from Final Fantasy X-2.
I was like, yo, who's making these videos?
That was unexpected.
That man had a vision.
But one must
I know,
right?
I was like, can you
That man
listen
had
to an
talent.
actual show, please? It was like Charlie's Angels, but more badass.
Yeah, that man had talent.
Unfold. Which brings us to your next trial. Terra and Aqua, the two of you will face each other in combat. Remember, there are no winners, only truths. For when equal powers clash, their nature is revealed.
See now,
Begin.
you can't even say that that's true because one of these two has been manipulated here.
Yes.
Truth is in the eye of the beholder. Stop smiling!
We have
creeping me
deliberated
out.
and reached a decision. Terra, Aqua, you both performed commendably. However, only Aqua has shown the mark of mastery.
His face. What?
Emotional, damn it!
Might as well throw that in.
You failed to keep the darkness within you sufficiently in check. But there is always next time. That is all.
I'm gonna need them to clarify what the heck
As
the
our
mark of
newest
mastery
Keyblade
is,
master,
because here they're fighting,
certain knowledge.
yet in Dreamed Up Distance
Please
they're
wait
going
here
to
for
different
further
worlds. Like, how
I
does
know.
this work?
Tara's over there just like, this is bullshit!
Pretty much.
Hey,
Tara, I'm sorry.
Oh, poor Tara.
The darkness. Where did it come from?
It's not even his playthrough and we're still roasting him.
I know.
What do you make
You got something for the class over there, Boa?
Yes,
He ain't gonna cut it.
It's like
No,
munch,
some
munch.
I got some num-nums.
Not here.
That's some num-nums.
I have
Tara's
to keep
inner
up
mind got
appearances.
Linkin Park.
Dude, he's gonna be he's
Yeah,
grass and crawling in my skin.
he's just got numb on a repeat.
No, numb,
Pretty
numb and
much.
crawling just on repeat in his head. There you go.
Mhm.
Sorry. But I need some time.
I can feel you there.
Well, you know what? I guarantee you, Chester Bennington probably was numb because he actually had a fucking back door in the music video, so that's why he barely is like he's like so stiff standing.
Huh.
Like they probably numbed him up to be able to handle the pain.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And in so much as you are now Keyblade Master, you must always be conscious of what is that?
It's an alarm system, sir.
What happened?
It's called the bell.
why isn't
It's
Venom?
not, I think it's more of an alarm system, which
Very well,
I just
then.
realized is a thing in the back.
I will send my pupils to investigate.
Wedding bells? Sure. We'll go with that.
Yes. I
I mean,
understand.
people do be shipping Terra and,
Hey.
and Aqua.
Leave me be. I'm munching on my own time.
See, the key is when you're eating
That was
snacks,
my
you eat
dear
snacks that
old
aren't as
friend
munchy munchy.
Yancy.
You eat snacks that are
As
quiet.
you know, he is master no more, but he still keeps a close eye on the tides of light and darkness. His counsel serves as signposts on the
Okay, I
road
really want to see
wielders
Yensid
of
in
the
his prime
Keyblade
though.
must walk.
Like this
Me
man
too.
is probably like the high,
Yeah,
like a
Avoid
high class
them for
magician.
concern.
Yeah, that would be
For he
cool.
tells me the princesses of
Who said it was
Heart are in
chips?
danger. Not only from
I said something earlier about popcorn.
Didn't
Didn't I?
Oh yeah, he did make the popcorn.
One that feeds on
I
negativity.
make le popcorn.
Fledgling
I make
emotions
Sid
that take in
popcorn.
monster form. Yen Sid calls them.
Oh god,
the
the last time I had popcorn, because I went to see the anime movie Suzume the other week.
I'm sorry.
And-
Just
You
in
are
the
tasked with striking down.
Yes.
le pop.
I think because I said the popcorn.
Can't even finish a sentence.
Le pop. Bro.
What is this French? Ah, oui, oui, I leave it.
Set the balance of light and darkness.
What?
The unversed are no exception. I tried to pass this news on to
Don't
Master
choke
Zayden,
over there.
but my repeated attempts
Dying.
to failed. I doubt there is any connection yet. This all troubles me.
Master Zayden
Bro.
is gone.
He's breathing so hard.
So here we are. I need you two to get this situation under control. Eliminate the unversed. And find Master Xehanort.
Oh, it turned out that was a
I
mistake.
have unlocked the
Yep.
lanes between. You may use these forbidden pathways
He's
to
so
travel
dying
between this
over
world and countless others. The darkness looms closer than usual.
Question
within
is, did the
these
popcorn
spaces.
cost 36 bucks?
Armor will protect you. Lastly, remember that order must
You
be
good?
kept. You cannot
You
tell
good, buddy?
anyone there are
Oh
other
my God.
worlds.
Ali pop.
It was just.
Fulfill your
le no.
That's another one that's gonna bother him.
A second chance for you to change my mind.
What?
You must know, I care for you like my own son.
Oh, okay.
If I could have
He's trying to
my
collect
way,
himself.
I would name you master in a second.
But
But how can I? When you are so obsessed with power,
What are you obsessed with?
Terra, you mustn't be afraid of losing. Fear leads to obsession with power. and
I'm telling you, this
obsession
is
with
literally Star Wars right here, because he's Obi-Wan,
oh, I know it is.
Oh yeah. It is.
and Terra's clearly Anakin, who's like flirting with the darkness.
I
You mustn't
swear,
be afraid of losing.
I
You
will
must
not
not.
fail you again.
Because he literally said, "Oh, if I can make you a Jedi like basically it's like make you a Jedi Master."
Master, I best
I
be
would,
on
but
my
I
way.
can't.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Aqua. Before you depart, I have one other, well, call it a request of the utmost priority.
I'm just gonna forget that Ben ran by
I
us.
told Terra
Oh yeah.
this could be a second chance to show the mark of mastery, and I meant it. However, that flicker of darkness he displayed during the examination, I can sense it runs very deep. If those powers were to prove too much for him to
Can you
handle,
imagine even if they're
I
whispering, the
want you
halls
to
still
bring him
echo
back to
everything?
me at
I
once.
Right.
know.
And Terra's still hearing us as he leaves.
Not bear to lose any of you to the darkness.
Of course. I would never
Jeez.
let that happen.
Oh
I
God.
promise you I will bring Terra back. Only this time, you'll see he has what it takes to be a master.
Look where that got him.
God, I was gonna say that one line hit way different.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as weak as you think.
I was gonna say that. God.
That is kind of cool that even though the same cutscenes are playing for all three stories, that they're sort of in different points of view. Like
Yeah.
in camera angles.
I've noticed that too.
Now you're just like, context? What? I get what that means now.
Because if you go to Terra, he's having a conversation with Xehanort, and then Ventus is having a conversation with Terra, and then Aqua literally is
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ben's talking to Vanitas.
Ben's talking to Vanitas. Terra's talking to Xehanort.
Yep.
and Aqua's talking to nobody.
Rude. She's like, I just stood there and watched you two do that, and now I'm gonna say something.
No, he mustn't.
No. He was like, later, suckers!
You have to bring him back.
Don't worry, Master.
It went off world.
I feel like her transformation is like the weirdest one, just because like button to do like on the guys, like it's right up there on her shoulders, but hers is like practically halfway down her arm.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre.
I guess they don't want it. They didn't want it too close to her chest. I'm just saying.
Oh Lord. I'm sorry, in my head, I'm still just laughing about lip up. Stupid. I read it and my head was like, I I could not stop laughing.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
So dumb.
Oh, we gonna play some basketball.
Playing basketball.
Oh God. Here come the memes. Here come the memes.
We're going to the meme world.
Somebody cue the Space Jam theme.
Oh
Oh my
man.
God. Oh, I was gonna say, is it time for boss battle and boss battle and boss battle galore?
More like balling galore. Featuring Aquarella.
Aquarella!
Oh yeah, I went there. We're doing this.
And then they have in the background they have DJ Spinderella's on the ones and twos.
Fucking, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to curse, but I cannot. I cannot.
We're not gonna survive this. He's not gonna make it.
He's not gonna make it for the next 30 minutes.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Mademoiselle! Senorita! Wait!
Aqua!
Basically, she should live at the end of everything.
Yep.
Tara, Ven ran away from home.
What?
I think he left to go find
Dang,
you.
how long has she been traveling
any
and all this
idea
shit
why?
happened?
I know.
No. Actually,
Like a whole world got done.
just
She's like,
before I
I'm
left, he
looking
tried to
for
tell me
a
something.
bed.
I should have listened to what he had to say.
So, did you manage to locate Master Xehanort?
No, but it seems he's looking for pure hearts filled with light.
Pure hearts, filled with light.
All I can tell you is that his search hasn't taken him here.
All right. I'll stay and see if I can find more clues.
Okay. The prince is in the ballroom ahead. He might have some answers.
Thanks.
Aqua. You still have the same dream?
Well, yes.
There's this girl here. Her name is Cinderella. She
She
made
was
me
ballin'.
realize how powerful it is just to believe. No matter how impossible things seem,
She's the real
a
MVP.
powerful enough dream will always be enough to light the darkness. If you see her, give her my thanks.
Will do.
Tell her to keep working on her free throw too. It needs some practice.
He'll be
No,
all right.
she needs to work on her fadeaway.
You won't give in.
God. Tell her I've got this great game to play. It's called NBA Street Volume 2.
Bro, people were breaking ankles in that game. I remember
I
that
love
game.
that game so much.
Just like, oh man, that game's great.
Gosh, her defense is so low.
Well, yes, that's usually how what happens with magic you use. You have a very high magic but very low defense.
Right, mages are glass cannons, that's right.
Explains why she's allowing her opponents to get 30 points on her every game.
Listen, the best basketball game ever will forever be NBA Jam, and then they're just like, whenever you made a slam dunk, she's on fire.
Straight up, every time I played NBA Street Volume 2, I was making my creative characters. I'm like, I'm turning those into B-boys and girls because I'm like, I'm gonna have y'all break dance with these basketballs. I'm just saying. You're gonna be doing some breakdancing moves before you slam dunk it.
Oh my goodness. I think I also remember when games used to have like demos on the games.
Oh my god!
Because I remember, I think like Burnout 3. I remember my PS2 copy of Burnout 3 had like NFL Street 2 or something. Like you could just play the demo. Like you just had to go to the menu, play like 30 minutes of a demo, and I'm like, I remember these days.
I remember I tried playing NFL Street at one time, and I'm like, that was crazy. I think it was because I just could not understand how football works back in the day. So I'm like, I just don't get this, but sure.
And then everybody looked like they were on steroids.
Yeah. You know, basketball, it definitely is more complicated, but it's like, you know, it's pretty straightforward. It's like, hey, there's 5 guys on the court, go put the ball in the net. That's all you gotta do.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Out there somewhere, a basketball player just got triggered.
Ah, look who's here.
It's the opposition.
The
Bro,
ugly
where's the
trio.
rest of the guests?
We established that. What guess?
They ate the guest.
Who are those ladies?
Oh, if I recall correctly, that is Lady Tremaine, and those are her daughters.
There was something very wrong about them.
They play for the D League.
My apologies. I was mistaken.
Oh,
Your Highness, I found
You
this
just
on the
mistaken for
palace
Cinderella?
stairs.
Yes.
Glass slipper.
This is dumb.
One dropped by
Yes.
a young lady, and I'll search far and wide.
Like, the
to
original
find the
story
maiden to
is
whom this
dumb.
belongs.
Because you're telling me you don't remember what she looked like even though you stared at her for like 20 minutes.
After all, you
He was
finally found
smitten. Give
someone
him some
you wish to
credit.
marry.
Yeah.
Upon hearing that happy news, your father, the king, has decreed that a quest shall begin immediately throughout the kingdom, and I will start with the closest
Or as
residence.
the saying goes, if the shoes were such a perfect fit, why did they fall off?
Right. It's also just like, You were
And I was
dancing with
just
her.
like, what did I just sit through?
You were dancing with her for how long, and you didn't even bother to ask her name?
Mm-hmm.
Now, to be fair, that is some man type stuff. I'm not gonna lie. That's like a man thing to do. He's like, I don't even need her to tell her name. I'm just gonna dance with her.
Yep.
Try to tell me I'm wrong.
Oh no, I'm not. You're right.
It's bad.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying.
I mean, if we go by the clock from the Brandy version, technically she only had 30 minutes to work with.
I was gonna say, she just show up
That's
really late.
Because in the Brandy version, she's up at like what 11:05, and then of course 10 minutes ago, so 10 minutes passed by then.
Yeah. I was gonna say she did show up to the ball late.
Like, I mean, it's just like, yeah, you got maybe like 30, 40 minutes.
You can't tell me that Cinderella wasn't trying to flirt with danger a little bit. She's like, I dare you. I will tell you what. I don't even need an hour. I just need 5 minutes, and I'm gonna have him wrapped around my finger. Squirtle, use bubble. It's super effective. Oh yeah. So J.I. sent me this clip the other day.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this one. It was from a guy on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire who decided to walk away because he couldn't answer a question. So I'm like, oh gosh. Like what you think of like, okay, of all the answers they get on there, they ask a lot of difficult stuff sometimes, especially when you get closer to the million. But what could it possibly be? The question is, which of the following is not a Pokemon? And I just said they're good. Oh no.
Oh no.
And the answers were A, Squirtle, B, Frodo, C, Jigglypuff, or D, Pikachu. And I sat there and I said,
Oh,
I
I
could
know.
not figure out
did
Frodo was the right
I said,
answer.
this man, there's no way this man didn't. And he's like, I'd like to use a 50-50.
Oh my
You-
gosh.
So he narrowed it down to Jigglypuff and Frodo. And he's like, Regis, as much as I would love to take the million, I'm going to have to walk away right now. And I just sat there. I said,
Wow.
You can't tell me you don't know of Lord of the Rings. And J.I. writes to me, shame on you, shame on your milk tank, shame on your family.
I've never even seen Lord of the Rings, and I know who Frodo is.
Shame on your milk tank.
Shame on your milk tank. That's a good one. I understood that. I'm glad he said it.
Oh my god, I was dying. Shame on your milk tank.
You say shame on the milkshake?
Milk tank.
No, on your
It's a
milk
cow
tank.
Pokemon.
It's a cow Pokemon.
Oh my goodness.
He's combining Mulan with Pokemon.
Bruh. Shame on you. Shame on your cow.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your milk tank, dishonor on your family.
Relax and reach mixed up with balance strength. Okay.
Oh my gosh. See, now you understand why I love
Moo
milk.
Moo Pokemon. Whitney's
Yeah.
Pokey. That accursed cow.
Mhm.
I hated
Listen,
her.
if somebody
Wait,
tries
do
to
you
talk to
mean the
me,
milk tank or the trainer?
if somebody tries to ask me about Pokemon after like the third movie, I don't know. I wouldn't
Oh,
know.
that's right, because you're a Digimon fan.
I'm a Digimon fan. In fact, we were talking about it in Discord, how I fought a kid at Dairy Queen because he wouldn't give up his Vmon keychain he got from the kids' meal, and I got stuck with Patamon. And it was just like, you want to kiss hands, kid? Give me
You're trying to fight a kid over a keychain from
I mean,
McDonald's?
to be fair, I was like 10 as well, so I mean, it was
Okay. You should have
I'm
started
not
with
saying, I'm not saying I was like 20 something trying to like catch hands with
Oh
a
no,
10-year-old.
that makes it funnier.
We were both 10-year-old kids.
That just means we're in Disney World, if that's the
Yeah.
case.
I have to go back and re-catch up on Digimon because I still vaguely remember all of like the original series, Digimon Adventures. I dropped off somewhere with the second group of kids.
You don't like season 2?
And then I saw Digimon Tamers like over 10 years ago at one point, like marathoned it, and then I've forgotten like pretty much all of it.
With season 2 is my favorite season. I love the characters. I don't know why people hate season 2 so much.
I think it was just I was getting pulled in a million different directions, and just
Okay, the plot of season 2 is a little bit wonky because right off like season 1, and they straight up like there's like literally a plot about the Dark Ocean that gets mentioned in season 1.
Right.
And halfway through season 2, and they just never mention it ever again, like it doesn't exist.
Right.
Like they're just like, we're just gonna retcon this.
Yeah.
But I like the characters, and I like the main character because out of all the Digimon, out of at least the first 5 seasons I've seen, he's the only one that doesn't really have negative energy because he doesn't turn Digimon evil.
Right.
Everyone else turned his Digimon evil. He's the only one who actually.
Well, I just remembered like the first series was like, okay, if you stick with it long enough, like you actually start to get to some of like the really dark stuff. And then season 2 kind of pushes that envelope a little bit more.
There's a lot of censorship in 1 because there's a scene when they get back from the digital world and they're back in the real world and they're trying to get home, and they supposedly call what they're really doing is calling a taxi in the Japanese version.
Right.
But in the American version, they didn't want just kids to call a taxi, so they say, "Oh, it's so and so's cousin," but really, it's just a random dude that just takes in a bunch of kids out of nowhere.
Damn it, 4 kids! Like,
Thank you, 4 kids.
I hate God, the
This
censorship.
wasn't even 4 kids. This was back on Fox Kids. 4 kids didn't exist yet.
Oh
God, this is right. When it was back on Fox, I
4
remember
kids would have been like season 4 wasn't even on 4 Kids. That was on UPN.
that. Right. Yeah, no, but it's like, really, the old censors for Fox right, of Pokemon. They're not eating sushi rice balls here. Jelly donuts. Like,
Nothing beats a jelly-filled
Oh
donut.
yeah, what was it? Season 1? My Otis Bond supposedly.
See, but I even me at like 6 years old knew. I'm like, that is the weirdest looking jelly donut I've ever seen. That
I
don't
know,
look right.
like, that is the weirdest looking jelly-filled donut.
Right. I'm like, I'm sorry. What's wrong with rice balls? Excuse me. What's wrong with rice balls?
What's wrong with rice balls for kids?
Like jelly donuts, but yeah, no, the censorship is interesting because season 1 and season 2 really suffered from some things because I know season 1 supposedly my Otis Mon is drinking blood from a prostitute, but they can't call her a prostitute, but it's straight up a prostitute.
Wait, what?
Yes, in season 1, they cut off a scene where some lady is soliciting my Otis Mom when he's back in the real world, and he drinks because he's a vampire-like thing, and so he drinks her blood, and they try to write it off as something else, but she straight up was asking, she was offering something.
Yep.
But she was a prostitute.
Yeah, it was the main baddie of the show at that time was like this big vampire-looking Digimon who finds his way into the real world.
Right.
And I remember freaking out about that because like when Gabumon finally gets from Garurumon to Were-Garurumon, I'm just like, tell me they're not going to have a vampire werewolf battle. And then they did, and I was like, I'm like, oh my god!
Yes, Digimon, the very first season, Digimon literally had a devil, a Elvis impersonator, a brain.
A monkey-looking Elvis impersonator.
Yes, a monkey-looking Elvis impersonator. And they even had a dude do the fake, and he's like, oh, and that was where he was just trying to talk like Elvis. It was so stupid.
Devin, I'm telling you, Digimon is wild.
What you're telling me, it sounds wild.
It's wild.
Was bad. Season 2, I think they got more crap past the radar though. And I mentioned it before. Where the voice actor for Davis was able to get poker in the audio. He's like, hey guys, like, because they just finished playing Goldfish, and they're like, hey guys, what game should we play? He's like, how about strip poker? And then the huge mom.
What?
And it's literally like a half a second right before one of the other characters' mom comes in. She's like, Ken, you have a phone call.
That's hilarious.
But you didn't catch that. They have it on DVD. It's still on DVD.
Digimon is wild. Like I remember hearing like before getting into Tamers that like, oh yeah, it's dark, and I'm like, oh, okay, come on, how dark?
Wait, have you seen the Tamers movie? It's so funny.
I have to watch that, but I'm like, oh, come on. Like, okay, it's Japan, but like, it's dark. How dark could it be? Let's have one of the kids lose their Digimon partners and then send them into a bout of actual depression that like makes them suicidal. And I'm just like, what? Yeah, that's a plot point in Tamers, and I'm just like,
here's the reason. So one of the people that worked on season 3 also worked on Serial Experiment Lane. If you've seen Serial Experiment Lane, you understand the show's dark. The Serial Experiment Lane is kind of a dark show.
I just like how there's this like unspoken rule with Digimon, right? The kids can change, the plot can change, but the one consistent, Leomon must die.
Leomon is the Sean Bean of the Digimon franchise.
He dies in every series, and it's like, bro, stop killing this man.
He's the Sean Bean of the Digimon franchise. I'm telling
you. He's the Star Trek red shirt of the Digimon franchise. Yes,
he is the red shirt. He's the red shirt. He is the Sean Bean. If something bad happens, he will die.
Bro, I'm like, stop killing this mon.
But yeah, no, if you gotta definitely watch the English dub of the because I think season 3 has 2 movies, but the one you need to watch is The Train. Which, it has a really funny scene but I mean, it's not supposed to be funny, but the way Takato's voice actor does it makes it funny. So I can't remember the whole plot, but so something happens where I guess like I think the train itself is Digimon, and like Rika I think gets temporarily possessed by it, and the others are trying to like get her to like come out of it, and Takato is there in like one of the cars, and he's trying to like convince her and to like, hey, you to like come back to us, and she has I think it's either a wrench or a hammer. She has a wrench in her hand, and I think she's like experiencing memories, I guess, like when she was younger, and she keeps mumbling the words "I want to sing," and Takato's like, it's like, okay, why don't you put the wrench down and then we can sing later. And he's like freaking out because she's like swinging at him. He's like, not hit me with the wrench.
Debo, when you get a second, look at the chat.
I saw it. Did you want to rise up? I was gonna write cringe, but I'll be nice.
Rise. Yeah, I stopped after she was worse.
Rise up.
No, you want to know? Okay, let's do one thing. The funniest thing I've ever seen though was I think they did like either it was a drama CD or they did whatever for some of the side characters, and somebody had made a comment on Twitter, and they're like, why are you gonna have the kid who fell down the stairs and got into a coma in season 4 placed on the stairs in the album cover?
Oh bro, what?
Wow.
I heard he got into a coma falling down the stairs, and you have him on the steps.
That is bad.
Like, are you asking to put him in another coma again? Like, he literally cracks his skull falling from the stairs.
Alright, children. The word of the day is irony. Can you guess what that means?
Like, whoever made that album cover literally F them kids.
Them kids.
Them kids.
So I could just see this Aqua on the basketball court just doing cartwheels all over the place.
Oh, totally.
Like, this is the best you got? I can cross over you for days.
Can't break my ankles if they're up in the air. Oh god.
Right.
He's an elegant dancer too.
I was gonna say, fits in perfectly with this world.
Oh my goodness, it's funny. You can't break your ankles if they're up in the air. Oh my god.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not gonna tell you wrong.
Oh my god, I have to find that album thing though, so I can send it to you. Because like I said, it's just... How are you gonna do that to that one kid? Who's just... Like, come on now.
Oh gosh, yeah. Ooh. No, see, you don't get to hit me. I get to hit you. That's how this works. There we go. See, we call it time wasting. I call it grinding.
Exactly. That's what we call the grind.
The grind?
Like grinding all day.
Later. Aqua, use Bubble Beam. It's super effective.
Its speed is down.
Bellweaver.
I love dancing.
Almost as much as I love basketball.
Exactly.
Oh god, I cannot get over this one song. Because my dad was trying to troll me about this one. That we can like literally it's banned from my household. We cannot listen to this one dancing song. Just because of the torture it has put my family through.
What?
Not him, because he's the one who keeps letting it down.
Wait, so if you're using Terra, does that make her really slow?
I can't tell the difference at the moment.
It'd be funny if it was.
Oh yeah.
She's like de-linking with Terra, and she's like, huh, so this is what testosterone feels like.
Yes.
Terrible.
Oh, that's what that does.
You just realized something. You just was like, ah, I guess this is...
It's been a while since I played as Aqua.
Get wrecked.
No, you don't hit me, I hit you. Don't hit girls, remember?
I'm sorry,
You say, don't hit me, I hit you.
I caught this one looking saucy at my mistress. What? What? You what? I feel like the one fish from SpongeBob. You what? Oh lord.
Yeah, this might be a bit, since Aqua's not on the heavy side when it comes to attacking.
No.
I mean, she's a magic user.
She's like, now that I'm Keyblade Master, I gotta figure out my powers. Doesn't elaborate further, it leaves.
Thank you, Demise. Nice cameo.
Where is it?
Did I do my alarm clock? I did not. Oh, good thing to stop plenty of time. Time is definitely on my side.
Oh god, now I'm gonna get this song stuck in my head again.
Yep. Sound like a doolemise, I'm a chickaboo. And the thingamabop that does the job is bippity boppity boo.
Woo! Oh, how far was your post? I'm about to give up on this. I don't remember how far was it.
First
Oh, here it is. Actually, this was apparently from like almost a year ago, but it's still April. Let me see this.
Oh, there you go.
What did I tell you about hitting women? I told you to stop.
This always cracks me up. I'm just like, bro, how are you gonna do this to this poor kid? So the funniest thing in the entire Digimon franchise will always be the fact that they took the kid who fell down a flight of stairs and became comatose and tried to put him on some stairs on the cover of the Miracle Best Evolution CD cover.
Yeah, that is kind of messed up, bro.
So, what were they smoking when they made Digimon?
Not sure. At least he's holding on to the rail.
Under the rail and this time he doesn't break his skull.
You know, it's one of those things as you get older where you're just like, a rail? I don't need that for climbing stairs. And then you like hit your late 20s and you're like, okay, yeah, no, I see why this is there now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
so
remember.
that's why they have railings.
Yeah, season 4 was weird because everyone had like the razor, like the clean in 4, and then they all turned into devices.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, but how am I supposed to get my phone? Like, do I get my phone back? Like, where's my phone? Like, I got a unlimited plan. Like, I gotta use it.
You didn't sign up for Verizon Wireless, so you don't have unlimited data.
Oh my god.
Not my fault you're over there stuck on Xfinity.
Someone on Xfinity's plan, like, I feel a disturbance.
There's been a disturbance in the force.
There's a disturbance in the force.
Aqua, you are not gonna die to this little thing.
Wait, what's my cure? I said cure? Oh.
Give a
Oh, my
potion.
dealing.
You don't have
That's
to.
right.
You just have a potion.
You already used 2 potions.
Hey, she needed double the healing.
In this scenario, yeah.
So yeah, to be fair, like I forget exactly what the final boss here is, but like considering we're about to get into it, like yeah, no, you got.
Yeah, the grind is necessary in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it like, you fight Tremaine or something?
Something like that.
I think
I don't
it was
want to
the
spoil
carriage.
it quite yet.
I feel like it was the carriage, but I don't remember.
I thought the carriage was the one terrified.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did. Wait, I'm wrong.
Was that
I am.
Terra? I don't think so.
Yeah, that was Terra.
Oh man, this is where we found out the
I'm
Cinderella
just laughing. I'm
36
still just
points.
laughing at this. Like Aqua, just like, who are those women? Something about them just don't feel right. I'm like, of course. Like,
It would be her.
it would be her. That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
These 3 bitches. To be fair, Tremaine would give her like the ultimate Karen look.
Oh, yeah.
Just probably go up to Aqua like, I need to speak to your manager. It's like,
Sorry,
he's
we
not
don't
on
have
this
those
world.
Here.
Aqua looks at her like, I am the manager.
Yo, listen, we had a coworker at my theater who actually got manager, and like he used that line so hard when he ran into the first Karen he ever after he got promoted.
Oh,
like there was
snap.
like what was because he was like there like for a very long time, and this lady came up and just was throwing a hissy fit or whatever, and she's like, I need to speak to the manager, and he goes to straighten up his tie. I am the manager.
He's like, hey, come here for a second. I am the manager. She just gets that look on her face.
Like, because it was by my booth, and I was like, why are you whispering? Like you're saying like I'm Batman or something like that. Like,
I'm Batman.
Anyway.
Quite sure.
oh my god.
May I present my daughters, Grisella and Anastasia?
One and two.
Grizzle.
Still on grinding, the dude beat you here.
Wait! It's dangerous to fight the darkness with light, my dear.
Who are you?
Cinderella's fairy godmother. I appear to those who believe that dreams come true.
Then I'm honored. But why would you advise me not to fight darkness with light?
Strong rays of sun create dark shadows. Sadly, Lady Tremaine and both her daughters are jealous of Cinderella's charm and beauty. Qualities
Her fairy godmother is so broken in the story, like it's
darkness. Light and dark go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other.
She should honestly be called Fairy Exposition.
What should I do?
Yeah.
It's quite simple, dear. One of Cinderella's friends is trying very hard to keep her light from fading. I want you to join little Jacques and help him.
Yay!
You'll need
More mouse
to do
Latin.
magic
More
to
mouse
help
Latin.
Jacques. Come back and see me when you're ready.
We've learned
Like-
he's been voiced by Rob Paulson in this game.
Yeah, and I was thinking to myself, like, oh, the Animaniacs. Yeah, no, I am not upset with this character, but like, she literally just a scene pre KH4 where she just shows up and just was like, exposition. I'm like, man, where did you come up with this information? Like, it's just like, you're a Disney character. Like, what?
She have as much. I'm sure she has as much knowledge as Merlin, though.
See, I think I've said this before, but I do think my theory is that like the villains and the magic wielders have outside knowledge of their world.
Mm-hmm.
It would explain a lot.
Like, if they had Merlin explained it, I would have been fine, because Merlin has been a neutral since Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, he interacts with the Final Fantasy character.
Look at
Like-
Jackson.
Looks so dead serious.
He does look very serious.
Let me help you.
Like, I actually have a key.
Oh, that's not like Ben Vans. Did you ever meet a Ben?
I'm Aqua. But tell me how you know about Ven.
As a friend, good friend. Ben Van have a Jack fix a Flinderelli to us.
And where is he now?
Look up a friend, other friend.
I see.
Not you.
Ouch.
You must have just
Me.
missed her.
Can't understand why. It always fit perfectly before.
Quite enough of this. The next young lady, please.
That's not awkward.
Hear that? Gotta flurry. Flinderelli gotta try that flipper. Come on, flurry. No. I said gotta flurry.
Did you say flurry or hurry?
He did say.
Where's that key?
He actually said more like flurry, but like I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like flurry. Like, wait, whoa, hold on. This is still a kids franchise. Now wait a minute.
Oh, not this challenge again. I gotta protect the mouse this time.
It's an escort mission.
I hate escort
It's
missions.
our favorite.
This will be the one downside on why I think they shouldn't have the Great Mouse Detective. Protect that little girl the entire time. Like,
Oh god, yeah, I can see it now. It's like, don't let Olivia take too much damage. Oh my god, please. Miss Flabbergastrum. Flabbersham! Whatever. Oh my gosh. You know, I know, like, we can't have every character, like, using Keyblade, but I do really appreciate, like, all of the fan artists out there who draw, like, their favorite Disney characters with Keyblades. Like, it is very cool.
Yo, stop pulling the mouse. Leave the mouse alone.
You let them kill Jock.
You killed them?
Run it back.
They run away.
When in doubt, run it back.
You know
What
it's
the mouse
actually
doing?
interesting
Thank
to
you.
get a game over. And
Also,
I realized-
yeah, I hear you said Rob Paulson. I was like, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh yeah, that is him. I hear it.
I was like, wait, you mean PJ? Carl Weezer?
Yes, Carl Weezer.
Slash PJ. Yeah.
Well, you know, Rob Paulson is one of those actors who, like, oh my god, he's been in like everything.
He does a little bit of everything.
He
Yeah,
does do like a lot of everything.
I always remember him from Animaniacs though.
I hate bringing this up, but like, I was literally just talking about the other night. Somebody, like, I had logged into my DeviantArt account for a little while. Somebody on DeviantArt had to take it, like, on one of my drawings, my old drawings. They're like, yeah, I wish I had known that Max Goof and Yakko were a thing, but now they are. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And like, oh no, it sent me down a rabbit hole. I'm like, hey, do you want to see Yakko Warner and Max Goof hook up? And I'm just like, no, I don't want to see that.
From someone that has read probably a little bit of everything of under the sun of weird fan fiction, There's some weird people on the internet, man.
I mean, like, okay, like, as far as yaoi pairings go,
Weird people.
okay, like, as far as yaoi pairings go, it's not the worst thing that I've ever seen, but, like, I still don't want to see it.
I think what was it? I think recently, this past weekend, I was because I've been catching up on Demon Slayer stuff, and I was trying to read some fan fiction, and it literally took me like 3 pages before I got to something that wasn't like a yaoi pairing. And the one story that wasn't the yaoi pairing turned out to be an incest pairing. And I was like, you know, I'm just this over and just exit out of the pages. And I'm just like, people, why are you writing this? Why?
Devin, do you have Bleach?
X-nay on the yaoi. Anyhow.
I need
yeah,
Bleach.
I wanted to report that one. I was like, people, really?
Jack.
Really?
These are my daughters, Trick 1 and Trick 2. Oh!
And she grew 3 sizes that day. And broke a leg. She definitely broke a leg there. She broke her ankle.
Just like, what?
How's this? How?
Would it be alright if
Like, who are you? Why are you in my house?
Bruh.
I met you at the palace. Unfortunately, you are not the young lady the prince is looking for.
You're not the droid we're looking for.
Emotional damage! I am a girl. I should at least be given a chance to try it on.
Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
She's right.
I do what I want.
Well,
Mother, do something!
she's asking all the right
I
questions.
does not live here. I have only 2 daughters. I believe we're finished here, Your Grace.
Regardless, she means no harm. Here you are, my dear.
Okay, but how complicated was it to take off her actual shoe?
Hurry!
To be fair, it probably would take Cinderella some time to get down there, just like
Please
with.
wait. May I try it on?
Pay no attention to her. She's just an imaginative child.
Imaginative.
My
That's right, I
orders
forgot
were
her and
every
Maleficent have the
maiden.
same voice actress.
Yes.
You should let her go first.
And then a million ships got born.
Ball is life.
All his life.
Go, ball's life.
Thank you for teaching Tara he needs to keep believing.
She's like, what?
Did you say Terra? Oh, this bitch.
Emotional damage.
You're wrong for that one.
Look at his face, though. What is with that face?
What will
You are wrong for that one.
You see, I have the other slipper.
Emotional damage.
Bro, did you kiss that? That's nasty.
Bro, where did she keep that though? Like realistically.
She had it in her
I'm sure she
pocket.
kept it with her the whole time.
But if it was such a perfect fit, it shouldn't have fallen off.
I'm not going through this conversation again.
You will come with me, of course.
I'd be happy to.
Mm-hmm.
Can I put actual shoes on, though? Because right now she's walking with one shoe.
Scullery maid.
And you're ugly.
Just going to let them leave?
No. Cinderella will be put in her place.
Hmm.
Does.
What's that? What happened? Where is Cinderella?
She was attacked by a creature, a monster in the forest.
A monster?
Yeah, boy.
I don't know why that man had to bend over and watch his skirt.
Some expressions are very over the top, I will say.
Yes.
I get it, they're Disney characters, but
Well, yeah, I know. Like in the original movie, like they had that whole scene, like the two of them doing goofy antics, where like they're practically, like he and the king were practically sword fighting in the king's room before they put the goofy yell in there. But like, come on now.
Sarah's emotional damage.
You missed an opportunity to get that a third one in there because it would have worked. Right,
what was the
right
third
for
one?
we throw the right when she pulls out the other slipper and Tremaine's like, emotional damage.
Oh, I did miss that one because I was still laughing at the other one.
That's why I said it because I'm like, bro, that would have been so funny.
Yeah.
Also, you wrong for that, and you know you wrong for that.
Am I though?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Uh-huh.
Are you sure about that?
Very positive, sir.
Very well.
Most indubitably.
Indubitably.
Bruh. What a bitch. She really did just trip him.
She did. Just like in the movie. I was like, wow.
Well, that's okay. Stares up at Tremaine with like the most evilest grin on her face. I already have the other one.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I already have the other slipper.
Like, oh! You got got.
Oh my god. Oh, maybe we were okay.
I was right. It was the carriage. No,
So
I
maybe
think.
maybe the carriage has a comeback or that mutates. I don't know.
I think yeah.
This is what happens when you go against my wishes.
Shut the hell up.
And then they get
The darkness.
Did it get bombarded?
They literally just killed themselves,
They killed
bro.
themselves with the bomb.
Bruh. You go against my wishes. The carriage is like, shut the hell up. Like, I don't need you. Yeah, I'll say the carriage. I think as Terra, we did fight the carriage. It just didn't look like this.
Yeah. No, last time we thought the little... It was that thing that was jumping in rhythm and time. It was that
Right.
verse. I don't think it was the carriage.
yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Or maybe what it was is we just fought regular just unversed. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's just
Maybe so. I guess I'll have to go there. Rewind. Be kind.
She's trying to say the darkness got some hold of them. I was like, or they just killed themselves like a bunch of idiots.
No, they just, yeah, they really did just kill themselves. They were like, wow. Like even the Kingdom Hearts games is like, bitch, shut the hell up.
Like, this ain't the
Nobody
power
wants
of
to hear this
darkness.
from you.
This is just the power of stupidity.
You're right. It wasn't the power of darkness. So like, no, they're just stupid.
They really are.
It's like a fitting end for. It's like a fitting end for a Karen.
She is the OG Karen, isn't she?
No. Wow, that carriage literally puts you in a corner and spanked you.
Where's my belt? I'm gonna spank it back. Be ready to block. Oh, of course, everyone says be ready to block. I'm like, gee. It's like
Oh no, you think?
You think?
I mean, to be fair, all the grinding we did, you know, certainly helped.
Not me to waste those potions.
Well,
Hit me.
it is what it is, right? It be what it be.
It do be what it be.
It does with berries.
Rude.
Sounds like a yikes.
So I see this carriage is just asking to be killed.
It's an inanimate object. It's already killed.
That was hilarious. They just like they really did just kill themselves with a bomb.
Exactly. It's like, that was the power of darkness. I was like, no. They just killed themselves with a bomb. They're stupid.
They really just like, this is what happens when you go against my wishes. And the Heartless is just like, excuse me, did I ask you?
He's like, did I ask your permission?
The carriage is just like, are you still here?
So, are we just calling Lady Trem and Lady Karen?
Lady Karen.
Ew, get up, ew. Unhand me, you creature.
Unhand me, you vile thing! Later. Aqua, use Bubble Beam.
Again. Oh, or those bombs that killed Sherman.
It really is hard for me to not just sit here and just absolutely roast the living hell out of Tremaine and their two daughters because, like, I hate them all. Understandably so.
Yamate.
Oh my god, somebody... oh my god, what was that thing called? Somebody had a thing, it was like an old memory on Facebook where somebody was like, Yamade, don't Desuka.
We still just crack up at that one scene from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hanase!
Okay, hold on. I remember. Okay, I actually found it. Hold on. Japanese for dummies. Hello, konnichi, hi. Goodbye.
Hi. What?
Hi.
Goodbye. Sayonara. My apologies. Sorry, Masen.
Oh my god. Like, even the short amount of time that I spent learning a little bit of, like, beginner Japanese, I'm triggered. I'm triggered.
What was it? They put thank you, Ari.
Yes.
Ari,
There we go.
thanks, gozaimasu. Hold on.
Spirit Halloween bombs.
They're not Jack Skellington's Halloween bombs.
No.
They put hold on as Choto a minute.
Oh my
And
god.
then they put what as Nani the F. And then cease and desist. Yamate could just stop.
Oh, goodness.
Like,
Imagine if, like, she broke the other slipper right there.
There's another reason to play emotional damage.
This is actually kind of heartwarming, but yeah.
I saw you tonight put up 20 points. I'm so proud of you.
You beat my record with
Hold
those
on.
points.
Since the playoffs are going on right now, it's like, oh, congratulations! I saw you advance the next round.
Nice.
The pumpkin was spin.
A pure heart filled with light? It's strange. The Master taught me darkness needs to be destroyed. But how? If not with light?
Oh, my dear, you're too young to know. Experience more things, and you'll find the answer. Just trust in your dreams.
What if I don't have those?
What if I'm from Sumeru? We don't have dreams there.
Touche. Cool. Forged a D-Link with Cinderella.
Oh man, we balling on that one-on-one court.
On the stroke of midnight.
The stroke of midnight, bruh.
We ballin' on the stroke of midnight.
Like first to 15.
I was gonna say something mean for the fairy godmother there, but then
Space
she's like,
Jam. No.
Right.
We don't talk about that movie.
Well, you don't
That
like the
movie
first
does not
Space
exist.
You don't like the first Space Jam movie?
I don't. Yeah, I've turned around on that movie as I got older. I was like, oh no.
I mean, it's not like an Oscar-winning movie, but it's still like a cultural icon.
No.
Yeah. It wasn't that funny the last time I saw it, and I was like, oh god, this is actually worse than I remember.
Yeah.
I think the only line that may have gotten a remote chuckle out of me is, "We've got balls!"
Hold on, you're telling me you don't like the fact when there was a Bugs Bunny in I almost said Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, because they're so similar. We're walking and they're like, what type of Disney Mickey Mouse organization calls their team the Ducks?
Right.
Because right then they had the hockey team, and I'm just like, dude, it's a great reference to the Mighty Ducks because it literally came out around the same time.
That might have gone
It's
over
a
my
corny
head.
movie, yes, but it's still fantastic. It's better than the LeBron James version, I'll tell you that.
I mean,
Me. Ah, picking up from here.
I don't want to eat it. Oh, you're going to eat it, and you're going to like it too.
Like, why? This is so stupid. You're creeped out by it, and you're like, oh.
You're literally backing into a corner. Eat this apple.
I don't know. This just seems like a stupid move. Like, you literally were, like, frightened by this random old-ass lady, and then you're like, okay, I guess I'll eat the apple.
Yeah, I think, the whole thing of, like, her getting freaked out about it, it's like, yeah, that wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
At least in the movie, it wasn't as, like, weird, because, like, to be fair, the old woman did con her way in there.
Yeah.
You're just in time for a funeral, Aqua.
Poor Snow White.
That is grim as hell, though.
Yeah.
She was just as sweet as could be.
I mean, even if she is in a coma, they're already killing her because they cut off the oxygen.
Made us smile.
She sang as pretty songs.
She told wonderful stories about falling in love with the prince she'd met.
And when we went to work, she gave us all a kiss.
She was so full of kindness.
Like Grumpy is the last one who should be saying anything there.
From what you've said, she must have been very loved.
Okay,
But
but
how did
she's
this
also
happen
cut off
to
from
her?
oxygen.
The wicked queen was horribly jealous of our dear Snow White's beauty, so she used her evil magic to change into an old hag. Then she gave Snow White a poisoned apple. And by the time we got here, well, it was just too late. We found the princess as still as she be.
It was too late.
Nothing we could do would wake her.
Well, yeah, that's
Isn't
kind of how
there
poison
someone we
works.
can help her?
Well, not unless somebody craves the vessel. I'll braves the castle.
No,
What?
you fools can stay here doing nothing.
I'm not.
Let him go.
Not a fear to
Let
go
him finish.
not
Let it-
even to that
let it go,
witch's
boss.
way.
Let it go.
You'll never make it. The castle's supposed to be guarded by magic and crawling with monsters.
All right, then I'll go.
You will?
I will. Leave it to me.
Y'all don't have weapons
Well, all
anyway.
right, my dear.
Exactly.
We'd be much obliged.
Yeah, I will say this. Like,
Say,
in
Rip
the
Weiss Schnee. I hate you for so much for that.
leave Weiss out of this. She is best girl, bro. Don't do that.
Unironically, Weiss is best girl.
But it also makes me wonder, like, how much time has passed in this world from when Aqua gets here? Because, like, a lot of this is like way after Terra and Ven were here.
Yeah.
She's basically playing a lot of the cleanup crew. Like, she's used the last one at the end of each world.
Mhm.
Yep.
So when
That's
Ven
pretty-
left, the old hag was on her way to Snow White with that apple.
Right.
So it couldn't have been too much time that passed.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe like a day or two might have passed.
Maybe a day or two.
Bro, like, so in the original Snow White, like, that scene is really, like, sad because, like, she spent enough time with the dwarves by this point that, like, they did grow a relationship to it. You knew it was bad when, like, the other six are crying. That I get. But it's like, they cut to Grumpy standing alone in the corner, and even he starts shedding a tear. I'm like, no, don't you
Yeah.
do that. Don't
I
you do
remember
that.
that.
Right? When the OG of Disney OG starts falling, I'm like, oh man, oh my god, that is so sad, bro.
It's like, don't do that to me.
When the toughest one in the room starts crying, I'm like, oh my god, don't do that to me.
Exactly.
Did you put Thunderbolt on her?
Let me
was
I
gonna
don't
say,
think so.
Is Thunderbolt stronger than Thunder?
No, I think
Well,
Thunderbolt's a finisher.
It's a finisher.
Oh, it's a
Or
finish.
maybe
Yeah.
not a finisher,
It's
but
a-
like something else.
It's like one of those changes. Yeah. If I
Yeah.
use Thunder, then it'll turn into Thunderbolt.
This is my Pokemon nerd coming out, right?
Oh, wait.
No, you should use Thunderbolt over Thunder, because at least Thunderbolt has a better chance to hit things.
One of the speaking since we're on the topic of Seven Doors, you know what's really funny? One of the I've seen this clip a bunch of times for Family Feud, where they asked two married guys, they're like, if you could, like, out of all the 7 doors, which one is most closely related to your wife? And neither one could answer. And I'm like, because they probably both thought Grumpy.
No, because it's a trap. None of those answers are correct.
It's a trap. And then
It's a trap.
Because even if you were to say Doc or Happy, you'd be like, well, I'm not always happy. Gosh, it's like, okay, woman, I can't please you. Like,
Exactly.
But the fact that both of them were shaking their heads at each other and like, nope, I'm not answering it. You're not answering it. I'm not gonna answer it.
Yeah, it was either they were thinking either Grumpy or Dopey, and I'm like, oh no.
And Steve Harvey's like, one of y'all gotta answer it.
Yeah, it's like, nah, that's a trap. But yeah, I was gonna say, because let's not forget, Grumpy. It took six grown men to grab him and throw him in a bathtub just to take a bath. Oh, that scene. I don't think I ever really understood this thing with Cinderella. Cinderella. So is your dream to just like lift the enemy so high up in the air that they just die on collision when they crash down?
You see this command wish shot? You gotta take the shot.
Ball is life.
Exactly. No matter where you go, ball is life.
Take the shot.
Listen, it's fourth quarter, 1.5 seconds left. Take the shot.
Take the shot. Do it from half court if you have to. With circle. Nice.
Enchanted step.
You know, Aqua, you probably should make a habit of saying your attacks out loud. I don't care!
No, she's the smart one. She doesn't let her opponents know what she's gonna do next.
Mm-hmm.
She keeps.
Exactly.
She's like, here, huh.
3 points, 5 points, 7 points.
It's like, shoot the hoop.
Whoop, there it is.
But it's just crows? Oh, they're not unversed, they're just crows.
No, they're unversed.
Are they?
Yep.
Get your bitch ass down here.
What you say, boy?
What's you say to me? There you
Say
go.
that to me. What's that line that he says?
Boy, say that to my face. You little
Noodle. Still cracks me up.
Still cracks me up.
That's still probably one of Eddie Murphy's like better roles.
One of his funniest.
Definitely.
Yeah.
She was
Definitely.
definitely one of his best roles.
Like, I mean, he has a lot of like good live action roles, but in terms of animated roles, definitely like top 3.
I personally say he was better as Mushu than before he became Donkey.
Yeah.
He wasn't good as Donkey in the first one, but I think in the second one, he definitely had a lot better.
Oh yeah, I feel like he did get funnier.
He was funny in the sequel.
Yeah, I think everybody universally agrees Shrek 2 is the best of those movies.
Oh, definitely.
Speaking of which, I think Puss in Boots was on Netflix. I was like, I need to watch it.
Shrek 5. They're working on Shrek 5.
Yeah, they're working on
it's hinted they are.
Shrek has now become. They're like you. The separate. Live either you.
Shrek is the face of DreamWorks, whereas like Mickey's the face of Disney.
But that's the thing, though. DreamWorks was making fun of Disney for all their numerous sequels and fairy tales, and they basically became the.
And they became the one thing they were making fun of.
Yep.
Right. I was gonna say, you know, Shrek still has an opportunity here to make fun of Disney. In that sense of, they can totally make fun of the fact that like Disney is trying to like retcon their own work and like reevaluate themselves and get ahead of the curve.
Wait, didn't DreamWorks also working on Kraken? That Kraken movie?
Right. Yeah, Yeah,
And they totally made the villain that's totally not Ariel, but that's hundreds of euros. She's like, I'm a mermaid with red hair. Yeah, that's not even.
Yeah, Devin, I don't know if you've seen this, but like, there's a new animated DreamWorks movie called Ruby Gillian, Teenage Kraken, and like, she basically fights a bunch of mermaids. One of them looks like Ariel.
Like, it's not even being subtle. Like, she straight up looks like
No,
Ariel.
yeah, it's not even being subtle. It's like, what if Ursula was like guy and Ariel was the bad guy? And yeah. Yeah, but I could totally see, like, I mean, after what they did with Puss in Boots 2, like, you could definitely see how, like, the new Shrek movie could work. Like, it doesn't even have to be in that style. Although, personally,
I would love it to be in that style.
Like, the second Shrek movie was fine, but I wasn't crazy about 3, and I wasn't crazy about 4. So I'm really not gonna be crazy about 5.
No,
so
well,
I thought How to Train Your Dragon 2 and 3 were fine.
No, but I mean, like, if anything, the biggest win for Puss in Boots 2 is that, like, yeah, we saw the trailers and it looked cool, like it had a great style, but I'm like, I don't know if anybody really had high expectations for this movie. And then, of all the sequels to go above and beyond, this is the one that does it? Puss in Boots 2? Like, this is Kung Fu Panda 2 all over again.
I mean, hey, look at what was it? What was the 2 movies? Look at Pocahontas and Lion King. Team A was working on Pocahontas and on Lion King. Guess which movie did better?
Right.
Team B. Team B all the way.
Is something wrong?
This castle. It's different somehow. And I can't find the princess or hear her beautiful voice. Was it all a dream?
It was all a dream.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Oh, yes. We met once. It was a song that drew us together.
Oh, Lord.
Has something happened to the princess?
Yes. I'm afraid
Alright, we need generic male voice 1 to voice this insignificant character with no name.
I must go to her. Where is she?
Line delivery.
What was that line delivery?
I must go to her.
I just like how that lined up so perfectly with what we were saying. I need generic voicemail 1 to say that I must go to her. Where is she?
We literally just said it.
That was so bad. That was
terrible.
I don't like to complain about the voice acting in these games a lot because I really don't, but like that was particularly not good.
Yeah.
I must go. I'm like, no, put a little more bass in your voice, please.
Okay, now let's try that again, but with some emotion.
Or this is not a live-action Disney film; it's animated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, sir. I know it's voice work, but it's called acting.
Like, you need to learn how to act before you do the voices.
Yep.
In fact, actual voice actors literally tell you that. When people say, how do you voice act? Learn how to act first.
Yeah, really. It's like voice acting is no different from regular acting. It's called acting.
Exactly.
Right? In fact, if anything, with voice acting, the way you say something is more important because, you know, you can say a phrase in the same way with 5 different points of like emphasis at least. And like, one of them is going to evoke some kind of emotion out of the listener.
Because if you don't do well, you're going to come across as, I'm be a Lisa. And then it's like, right, and calm down on the emotions.
Right. It's like, yeah, you just treat it the same thing as if like you were on camera, right? Or on stage, you know, read the line, understand the purpose of it in that moment, and like say that and deliver it.
In fact, that's why sometimes voice actors, they have like props with them. Like, I mean, not with like anime voice actors, big studios like DreamWorks and Disney. They'll have like props with them, or they'll like have like the person side by side so they can like do like, I feel like they're having eye contact with somebody to actually like do the dialogue.
Right. Yep. I mean, like if I were doing voice acting, and I'm sure it is for most jobs, but like I definitely would love to have a coach there, like somebody to like look at and play off of, because I'm like, yeah, no, that way I'm directing it at you, so that way it's more believable.
Exactly.
Yeah, my one stint in voice acting when I had to work on my animation project and I had to voice over all the characters, And I'm just kind of like, all right, let's try to not half-ass it.
Yeah, you sound like me trying to edit my senior project together. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try and actually do something with this. And you're like, why? It's your senior project. I'm like, I don't care.
Now, one of the people, you might have met him, Devin. He actually did do voice acting work in Call of Duty. Like, he was like some minor character.
Wait, who was this?
Yeah, he went to college with us.
What was his name? Do you remember?
I don't know. We had like a whole bunch of Ians. It was like one of the Ians.
Not Ian Barry, was it?
I think it was him.
Was it?
Wait, yeah.
What? Really?
Cause yeah, he did. Well, yeah, I remember him telling me he did voice acting work, and apparently like he did like a minor character.
I never knew that.
You never told me that.
He told me that.
Bruh!
I'm about to ask him this next time I talk to him.
Safeway for a year, and he didn't tell me that.
Yeah, he did voice acting work. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but he had a little resume.
You won't have to kill him next time you see him.
Well, I can't physically do that, but I will assault him verbally.
Like, bro, like, it's like, Chris told me he did voice acting work. Why didn't you tell me, man? Bro, what, huh? What? Like,
I hate people keeping holding things from me like that. I'm like, y'all keeping secrets. I don't like that. I don't like secrets.
like, you know not the new secrets around here. It's like, we don't keep secrets around here.
We don't keep secrets around here.
Oh, Jesus, no. Oh, God. I'm not feeling this.
Aqua, I'm gonna need you to do a little bit more damage, please. Like, before we turn 80.
Please, Aqua, do something!
On the road again.
I know this is gonna sound like a weird. This is gonna sound like a great question. Did it rain for you guys earlier today?
Nope.
I heard a little bit of thunder, but no rain.
Because at one point earlier, before I went out and got my dinner, I was playing Genshin like all afternoon, but I did notice at one point I looked outside and I'm like, it's getting darker than usual. I come outside and it's wet everywhere, and I'm just like, did it just rain? When did it rain?
It's like, oh, did I miss something?
I'm like, I did miss something.
Like, when did it rain? I don't remember it rained. Barely rained.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
my
it was
whole
supposed to
entire
rain.
car, my whole entire car is wet.
Oh, were the windows down?
Yes. Well, no. I'm not that stupid.
I'm not gonna say anything to that. I'm gonna be nice.
Look, I take care of my car.
I was freaking out because I thought I damaged my car when I went. When I went to the world last year? Because I had my window was a little bit cracked, and it was the day that we had essentially torrential rain. And then when we got back, I realized. So I'm looking at the side. I'm like, okay, is there any like water damage? I'm like, no, I guess it was still close enough that it was fine. I don't feel like
I'll let you live, but now.
like I'll let your car work. No, but yeah, no, we had a little bit of thunder, and I was waiting for it to rain. I'm like, I'm getting rain. I guess blind melon came out the plate. That's Thunderbolt right there.
Yeah, that's the Thunderbolt.
Of course, the one time I wasn't looking at the screen.
Let's say, like, that was the bigger one's probably an enemy.
I'm just. What?
Yes, it eats you. It will eat you.
It's cold and stinky.
Tell Golden Go to go chill out.
It's like num num num
I
num
know.
num num.
Tell Goldingo to chill.
Bro, why you keep asking me to order? I'm not gonna order from this place. No, wait. I keep getting like
Answer's no.
advertisements.
We're gonna ask you again.
Maybe you didn't hear me the first time.
I just want to also. This is a separate issue. I'm just still trying to figure out who keeps like delivering food to my apartment. Like, I'm just,
You were
like,
telling me about this. I was like, "What is going on here?"
yes, I was so confused. Like this was this. I came back from an errand and there was like food in front of my door. I'm like, I didn't order anything.
Lol.
Like I was extremely confused, and that wasn't even the first time that happened. Like someone like there was one time where I was like sitting there for like 6 hours, and I was like, I didn't order this. And it's from the same restaurant, under the same name, and this person orders
Why do
the
I hear
same
boss
exact
music?
meal.
Oh, we're fighting the mirror again?
Yes.
Oh lord.
You always gotta fight the mirror.
I mean, if food shows up at your doorstep, are you gonna turn it down?
I mean, but it's food I can't really eat because some of the food I'm allergic to.
Oh.
Oh.
Never mind that.
Well.
That changes
And
everything.
Because it's like some restaurant, it's like some Indian restaurant because they had like waffle or something. I don't even know.
Alright.
You mean to tell me you are allergic to curry? I pity you.
Yes, and also there was also curry in there, and I can't really eat curry.
I need to make curry again. Thanks for reminding me.
But,
I
yeah.
made some bomb curry on Christmas. Even my relatives really enjoyed it.
I'm gonna add that to the I'm gonna add that to the rest to the lineup now.
Oh, of course.
Excuse me, would you like to come down here so that I can hit you in your dumb face?
Oh, he did come down for half a second.
Alright, Mr. Masked Mirror. What's about to happen to you should be relatively painless, if you just do what I say.
Oh, this is like smash the mirror. You know what you need to make, and I've seen I seen a video on YouTube make it. They made the since somebody just mentioned Persona 5, the Big Bang Burger. Somebody legit made
Oh,
it
the Big Bang
in real life.
Persona 5. Yeah.
Someone legit made that in real life, and then they also made a thing from Persona for the.
I would love to eat that.
The Mega Beef Bowl.
Right. Yeah.
It's like
well, I would say
beef bowl.
the making the curry was pretty fun, and like every time you like get a chance to add like a new ingredient in there, you're just like, wait, really? And I'm like, I guess this is a real thing with making curries. I'm like, okay. You're good.
Heal,
You're good.
heal,
You're good.
Heal. Can I please heal? 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 Can I please heal?
Just make it through this first, and then we'll be good.
Oh my gosh!
Cartwheel, 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 cartwheel.
Yo, he was like all the way at the end anyway.
What?
Yep. Oh, that was a bitch move.
He just smacked you with his face.
He hit him with his chin.
That is some BS. Is my door closed? That is some BS.
I like he had to check. He's like, wait, is my door closed? Okay.
Make
It's like, no, I just scream
Persona 5
it.
the boss. Yes, I will do that, especially for our man Sojiro.
Wow.
Your boy will taste test too. Bet. Also, what was that?
What was that?
That thing came down like the he came down like the moon in Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that was kind of sus.
He pulled the Majora's Mask on me.
That was kind of sus.
That happened.
And then that happened.
He's making me angry. You won't like when I'm angry.
You making me mad.
Someone's making me mad.
Get out here with you.
Yes.
Dumbass face and you dumbass powers.
No.
He said no. Alright, we got this. You know she's big. It's just like, this is like nothing for her. She's just like, yeah, cartwheel, wheel, wheel, wheel,
I know.
wheel, wheel.
That's really all the noises
Oh, we're down that way. I have not got a single hit on you, I just realized. Finally. You are making me so mad. Let me just tell you. No, I'm not doing this again. I want you down. Did you spit?
Oh.
No.
No.
No, oh! I was rolling.
I'm sorry, I got excited because there was apparently
No, it's
another
not.
place.
No, it's not that.
Oh,
I was literally dodging, and they all just.
Go on. Why didn't you dodge?
But I did dodge.
But Mr. Piccolo, I did. So this fight is just some BS. Okay, cool.
It really is.
apparently there's supposed to be another big Sony showcase, so big that it's supposed to put E3 to shame.
I knew, like, Sony and all the companies are gonna do their own thing if there's no E3.
Well, E3 is officially kind of dead. I mean, they canceled it after saying, no, we'll be back. I'm like, no, you're not back.
I feel like at this point, yeah, we should just not even bother with the E3 anymore.
E3 is kind of pointless at this point.
Would you sit still?
You know, I'm gonna shoot bubbles at you. You're making me so mad.
You're making me so mad. That's right, Napa. You tell him.
Apparently, this quote-unquote rumor showcase for Sony is supposed to be bigger than anything they've done before.
Wipe that damn grin off your face, boy.
Sony does that, then Nintendo comes out with a big direct. Like, yeah,
And then someone reblogged it. I'm like, well, if you show a new trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, that will probably do the trick.
Then Microsoft comes out with their show.
Microsoft literally has to buy their game catalog because they can't make anything on their own.
They can't make anything on their own.
Like, they just bought all these companies and then they're just like, well...
Yeah.
You know, it's really funny, like, we're supposedly well past the point of, like, the great console wars between in the era of, like, the PS3 and the Xbox 360. But, like, if you listen to people today talk about, like, PlayStation 5 and the current Xbox, it's like, no, y'all are still just being like, Sony ain't shit. Well, Microsoft ain't shit. I'm like, okay, you know, we're supposed to be past this.
Exactly.
Like, personally, I think the best console ever, and as much as I love the Dreamcast, probably goes to the PS2. Like,
yeah, I do.
Like, the PS2 had probably the best gaming library ever. It lasted so long, and that's unfortunate.
What?
What is going on here?
Okay.
You missed the dodge by a frame. Because you were in the middle of a dodge.
Bro!
But you missed it by a frame.
We're not going to just start like, oh my god.
But I was looking at that, and you literally had the dodge, but the Aqua's clipped the last frame, and that's what killed you.
I never thought this would be the one fight I'd be stuck on tonight. This of all fights, it's a freaking mask in a mirror.
It happens. But yeah, no, PlayStation 2 is still considered the best console of all time. Not only did it have a great gaming library, but just the fact that so many of the games on the PS2 just pushed the boundaries of like previous gaming. Like, it was just so fascinating.
Rip this mask to shreds, Aqua.
Take this mask down.
Oh.
You got this.
Oh, he's gonna do it again. Wait, he's not doing it again. Good. This might be it. This could be the
run.
one.
Just run.
I'm a running. Oh, no, no! That's what killed me the first time, I remember. Oh, here we go. Where's the...
Hit him! Hit him! Gamble him!
Yes!
Get your stupid ass over here!
Oh my gosh!
Why was
And at
this
that
unnecessarily difficult?
I have no idea.
Sometimes it will be like that.
Break that mirror, Aqua. Turn around, break that mirror.
Ready yet? I'll do it for her.
The queen is gone, my service done. Adieu, O victorious one.
Well, screw you too!
The mirror was working with someone. Oh, definitely.
Boss fights are starting to like just like getting irritating.
They are.
Step aside. Let a real man come through.
Wow.
I mean,
You know,
his
you
only
just-
competition are dwarves, so
Bro, you know you just kissed a dead body, right?
I know. You might want to clean yourself.
And yet,
Princess!
oh dear, did something happen to me?
Oh,
Bro.
That's so sweet. It's just like a miracle.
You know. Oh wait. Don't kiss him. Whatever you do, don't kiss him.
I don't think that's what she was thinking.
Ventus, why won't you wake up?
I mean, he doesn't have a romantic partner. Everyone else has been paired up.
Those three don't have romantic partners.
You're
Give it time.
Ventus!
Well, technically,
It's a
Aqua is
miracle.
usually paired with Terra anyway.
Terra! Master Ericus! Ventus is awake!
Ow. What's that one look? What is he, like the youngest one then, since he doesn't have a beard? I need him to have like something
In the
facial
name.
hair.
You know, he's in the name. He's just stupid.
Yeah.
Every
like I'm
waking
dopey.
is a new journey. Maybe Vent left because it was his time.
But you're still gonna bring him back because Erica said so.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
That's not up for debate.
I gotta say, watching all of that go down without the emotional context of going through the story of Snow White, if you never saw Snow White, you'd just be like, what is happening right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm very confused.
Bro, what is going on with these like, I know there's supposed to be the boss fights at the end of the world, but like, Jesus.
It's because we're playing as Aqua. She has the lowest defense out of all three.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's not helping.
It really isn't. Okay. I think I need a break for tonight.
Yes, I'd say we did good.
I got a lot of off-screen grinding to do with Aqua, because this is gonna be painful.
Yeah, we got some work to do.
Yep. So that's gonna do it for tonight.
But did we answer the question though?
Which question was that?
Did we put up 36 points?
Okay, I'm done. No, I'm done.
Good night, everybody.
I'd say we put up 36 points. Yep, and on that note, have a good night, guys. Next time in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, we will continue with Aqua's story. Farewell.
Falling.